well, we're moving on to a new category, the premium level boilers. So these are all singing, all dancing, like, what a great
premium boiler.
Yeah, fantastic bits of kit, you know. I got the Vaillant EOTech Plus in the property that I'm living at the moment, and I got to admit, it is fantastic.
Well-performing boiler.
Yeah. So this is the actual boiler that we're going into now as we go. So it's the EOTech Plus. It comes in different ranges. It goes from the
24, is it? No, sorry, it's the 26.
26, all the way up to 50 kilowatts. Right. Yeah. So the 50 kilowatts boiler is going to be for a very, very big house. You know, the Worcester as well does it in there. We'll talk about the Worcester shortly, but these boilers are fantastic.
Yeah, great bit of kit. Like I say, we've been lucky to see the launch of these boilers.
Yeah. About a year old. So this is a redesign of the previous EOTech Plus range, and personally, the look of this boiler is fantastic in my opinion.
Yeah, there's no looking back really. This is in the products. I've heard of little issues from consumers. So the main sort of thing what I've found is obviously just customers getting used to them. That's all it is.
Because it's a new product.
It's a new product, same as anything. So one thing what obviously you have to always remember is obviously with any product you've always got your backup of your installation company to help you out with the running and how to work your products. And also, obviously, there's obviously our friends on YouTube. Yeah. So
aftercare. You know, when choosing an installation company and having an installation of any boiler or anything in your home, you know, make use of that installation company, because if you've got any questions or queries, they should just be on the end of a phone. I know we are. I know you are from the conversations we've had, Kev.
Yeah.
You know, so it's important that if you are confused or you have queries, just reach out, and I know the installation
you don't have to be embarrassed by these things. It's perfectly normal.
Yeah, well, it's a new thing.
Something new, you got to know how to use it to its best. You've paid a lot of money for it, you need to know how to use it, so never hesitate to just have a look. Obviously sometimes looking into the instruction manual can be a bit confusing, so it's normally best to contact. And I do know, obviously, as a company personally, we have like set videos which we can just send out to show you how to use your product.
Yeah, it's great. This product is another 10-year parts and labour manufacturer's warranty. Like these boilers, they should be lasting
15 years.
15 to 20 years. You know, you're paying for a premium product, and these are built to last. You know, not just within that warranty period, but for an extended time after.
Yeah, definitely.
They're fantastic products.
Care is obviously a part of that. You've got to make sure you're getting it serviced every year.
Yeah.
Obviously, make sure you look after it. That is key. It's not just making the purchase and then hoping that it's going to look after it after you for another 20 years. You need to make sure you look after it. So make sure you get it serviced by a gas safe engineer every year.
Yeah, any warranty is only made good on by the manufacturer if you do the annual service within the 12 months, and the company that is doing it is gas safe registered, and they note down everything within the book, and you get a service docket for it. So these things are key, you know. I made a little mistake just looking at the notes. Doesn't go up to 50 kilowatts, it goes to 40 kilowatts. But that 40 kilowatts does have at 30 degrees a 21 litres per minute flow rate, which
is a lot.
Yeah. To say the least, is fantastic, you know.
Yeah. We'll just put that into perspective. Your flow cup, what we test on in a domestic property, only goes up to like 20. So it'll be overflowing the top.
Yeah. So fantastic. The next boiler is the Wiesmann Vitadens 100.
Yeah,
if
100.
I mispronounced it, please take it easy on me. Tell us a little bit about this, Kev.
So yeah, same again. This is down there for one of the most techie boilers you're going to get. It's come from obviously Weissman. Like I say, they're made in Germany and then they sent over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, technical wise, they're fantastic. The touch screen can be a bit hard to use.
Yep.
You sort of like have to touch flick the screen rather than touch it, because it's just a black screen like you get say on a tablet.
Yeah.
So they can be a bit harder to get used to, but efficiency wise they're actually the best on the market if you obviously systems fitted.
If it's designed properly by the
correctly,
installation company.
Yeah.
If they're just
That's
chucking
okay.
anything in, say your house is too big or your house is too small and they're doing a one size fits all, then you're not going to have the efficiency of it, you know. So it depends on the company you're using.
And setup, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What's the warranty on these?
These are 10 year.
10 year, yeah.
10 year. I do believe, yeah, it is 10 year on the 100.
Oh,
it's
okay,
10 year
yeah,
on the
cool.
100, yeah.
What range does it come in?
They come from, I think they start at 25s and then they go definitely 30 and 35.
Oh, okay, so very similar to the other products that we've had on here, which is great. And size-wise, how do you look in a cupboard? What sort of cupboards can you put her in?
Obviously, they're slightly bigger. They're slightly bigger than the standard boiler. You need to have a good sized cupboard. Obviously, you wouldn't want to be ordering this without having somebody come around and have a look.
Yeah.
Measuring up, make sure it's actually going to fit where you want it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're obviously a bigger product. They're the big engine in there. So so it's got to be you've got to make sure you get that technical survey. Somebody come round and have a look.
That's the problem, you know. A lot of the large, very large national companies, we won't mention any names, they are not doing in-person surveys. So they will only do online surveys or by photograph or by video call.
It's all about numbers to them.
Yeah, it's a numbers game to these guys. But as a consumer, the things that you need to be looking out for, even if you are going to go with these companies, is just measure the cupboard you want it in, because I know some of these companies do the Wiesmann.
Yeah.
And like if you want it in a kitchen cupboard, it may not be suitable. So ask the questions when you're having the survey, or even better, use a company that does an in-person survey as an option. Definitely. Because in my personal opinion, an online survey is great for speed, but for attention to detail and accuracy within our company, we like to do an in-person survey.
Yeah, it goes back to that point. It's, yes, you might get caught out in the cold and you need it sorting out quickly, but it's a big, you don't want to be able to buy it every couple of years. It's got to be right. So it's a big purchase. You know, it's a big project.
It's a big decision.
Yeah, it's a big decision. So you take that bit of time. You know, these companies that are established will get out to you to do a technical survey as quick as they can, and you'll get what you actually need rather than just it's just a box on the wall, that'll do, sort of thing. So it's got to be done correctly.
Like we spoke about earlier, you know, it's a necessity in people's homes. Yeah. And it has to be designed right and done right, and
it's the essentials as well what go with it, everything. So when you're looking, that'll fit in for size wise, when you're looking, that'll fit in that cupboard, no problem at all, but it's the essentials what need to go with the boiler to make sure you get that manufacturer's warranty, to establish all that. It's got to be correct. So there's a lot that goes into it, so get that technical survey is key.
And you know, sometimes your property, where the boiler is situated at the moment, because it was installed either before you moved in the property or by a friend down the street or whoever, they might not have sorted out the fluing distances correctly, you know. So the in-person survey takes all this into consideration, because we go out, we have a look at where your flue is going, what type of flue it's going to be, and if it's suitable. Where sometimes these online companies is a one size fits all. Everything gets I've seen this personally. Everything gets delivered to site and a price is agreed, but then because you've done the technical survey yourself as a consumer, which with all the best knowledge in the world, we're still a novice. Like, I'm a novice in something. I don't know, if I wanted a washing machine or a tumble dryer or something in my property, and I had to measure, I think I'd be able to do it okay, but you know,
expert advice, don't you?
You need expert advice on these things. So I've seen people pay up front, the full price up front as well, by the way, for an installation. The materials and the boiler get delivered to site. The engineer show up on site, and then the engineer say to the big company, we can't fit this boiler because of this. Okay, and then the customer has to either agree a new price, which will be totally different to the price they've already agreed, or say, okay, just go away, and then the engineer just leaves the materials on site. And I've seen it in the past where these companies have charged the consumer for the materials on site and they haven't had all their money back.
You could be opening a can of worms, basically, can't you?
Yeah.
Just do that bit of research properly at the front end.
Yeah,
Save it, just a quick fix.
It's vitally important that these things are done. You know, the survey process is massive for it being designed and specific for your needs, your budget, and your home. So,
I agree.
Yeah, it's a massive one. Okay, the next boiler in this range. Well, what can I say? This boiler is a fantastic product.
Yeah.
Yet again, comes with a 12-year parts and labour manufacturer's warranty. Not only that, like I said, one of the best known boilers on the market, and has a fantastic reputation, like the Vaillant.
Yeah, it's leader industry. So you know, they've got the reputation, they've got the infrastructure behind it as well. Yeah, you're just all covered. I've got friends who have fitted these boilers for like the older version of it, 20 years ago, and they're still running. Yeah,
exactly. A great product. So this product that we're going to be talking about is the Worcester Greenstar 8000 style. Okay, so this product can come in a couple of different models, come in the life or the style, but the style has the Brucey bonus of being able to change the color of it. So you can either have a black model or a white model, and 12 years with a accredited partner like we are, comes with a 12-year parts and labour manufacturer's warranty. What do you think of this, Kev?
It's called Star for a reason. Actually, boilers aren't the best looking things, are they? And this actually does look decent.
It looks nice, yeah.
It reminds me of a Smeg fridge.
Yeah.
Curved edges. Yeah, and it's, like the screen goes, obviously, when it's not being used.
For efficiency and energy saving.
Efficiency, it goes black, so it's literally, the black one was fantastic. If you've got a black kitchen, for example, you don't even have to have it in a cupboard. You can have it on show. On show as part of the units.
We're fitting one tomorrow, actually. We fitted loads, but we're fitting one for one of my mates, actually. And
great kit.
He messaged me, so like we sorted on that his property was designed for a bigger boiler. I talked to him about the Vaillant, and I talked to him about the Worcester, and he went for the Worcester just because of the black design.
That option.
He actually said to me, he was like, I don't know which one to choose, you know. The price points, they're very, very similar, you know, for us anyway. And he spoke to his wife, and they come back and they said, we're going to go for the Worcester because of the black design. So
stylish,
yeah, it's a great looking boiler. Like, comes with a stunning design. It's powerful, you know. It goes from, I think, 30 kilowatts all the way up to 50, which, you know, 50 kilowatt boiler, you're going to have like 5-6 bedrooms. You're going to have
fantastic,
multiple bathrooms. But the flow rate for this type of boiler has to be very, very high, you know. It's very important.
16.7, the 40 kilowatt.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I got to be honest. It has the controls like we talked about. Turn the tap on, the quick tap. It's powerful. Got clever controls, and it's well connected. Definitely.
Yeah.
Anything else you think about it?
The They do have their own controls as well for that. What, you know, it's just like a cartridge what you stick underneath rather than having like a receiver on the wall.
Yeah.
So Worcester have put a lot of thought into this boiler, and it's a
great product.
It's a very good bit of kit. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Is up there with.
I don't expect to see it change for a long time.
Yeah, no, we're putting them in and we expect them to last, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing that I will say about Worcester and about Vaillant is that the customer service and aftercare with regards to any warranty or any problems down the line are first class, you know. So we've had customers, so Worcester and Vaillant, you know, the customer service and everything in the back end of those businesses are just amazing, you know. We've had customers, like I said, or through COVID, actually. So this was Vaillant. So you have to have as we said, you have to have your boiler serviced every year. But during COVID, we wasn't allowed to put go in people's homes to service it because it was just routine maintenance. It wasn't an emergency. So I think a year or two after, they'd had their service done, like when we was allowed to go back in. But the boiler had broken down within the warranty period. This was Vaillant, and I give them a tinkle because we look after 1,500 properties in the South Wales area and a maintenance contract anyway, you know. Yeah. So we contacted Vaillant and we said, look, you know, it wasn't serviced due to COVID. Would it still be under warranty? And they come out and they repaired it free of charge, you know, and like that goes a long way for me and for my 100%. Customers, where I know other brands that we've talked about today. I'm not going to say who they are because I'm trying to give a fair assessment of everything without talking about bad points. But within that same time period, the whole country was struggling to going into people's properties. Yeah. The same thing happened. So a 10-year product, the boiler had broken down but been serviced beforehand, not during COVID, but afterwards. Mm-hmm. And I think there was like maybe 4 years left of the warranty period. And we called them out for a warranty call. And they said that the boiler wasn't covered, you know. And we went back, of course, because we offer that service for our customers. We went back free of charge and made good on what the manufacturer didn't, as we've done many, many times. But, you know, that was the pushing point for us as a company, where we was fitting lots and lots of that manufacturer at the time. So we actually moved away from them and we moved more towards Vaillant and Worcester for their aftercare.
Well, I can say with the aftercare, not only did they support, obviously, people who buy the products, as in the consumers, they support us
as installers as well. They're fantastic.
They keep us up to date, don't they? And then they also offer training. The support what you get from like Worcester and Vaillant is fantastic. They are really good companies. Yeah, and provide a fantastic product as well.
And what that does for us as installation companies is the better relationship we have with the manufacturers, because we fit in 500, 600, 700 boilers a year. It allows the process of manufacturer, installer and customer and consumer, that relationship to be a lot better, you know, because we're dealing with multiple boilers on multiple days in multiple circumstances. The communication between all three is improved massively, and I can't speak highly enough about Worcester and Vaillant.
You're covered.
About that.
You're going to be covered. And there's no worries. That peace of mind is going to be.
It's all about peace of mind. Yeah. You know, that's what the consumer's paying for.
Exactly.
You know, they want heating and hot water, obviously, but like with these high-end products, you have the peace of mind that you are covered over the lifespan of your boiler. Yeah. You know,
when things go wrong, you're going to be sorted out with Vaillant. Worcester, 100%,
yeah, definitely, and the other brands as well. I'm just saying, from my personal experience, has been fantastic with those two.
Yeah.